Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone in between, I'm gonna rock a 3-minute block of ads here to get rid of any pre-roll ads for incoming viewers. As always, your patience is appreciated, and we will get started right after these messages. Tuesday night already. The time is going by quickly. Things are so crazy in November, as if time didn't already start losing its ability to make sense many months ago. It's gotten even worse here. Oh my goodness. What is morning and what is night anymore? With the reduced sunlight, it's just, it doesn't even I have no words. I really have no words. I'm just trying to survive here and maybe get enough sleep. I know I'm not getting enough sleep, but I gotta push through anyway. In any case, hello. How's everyone going tonight? Happy Tuesday evening to you. I am Manic Socratic, joined by my dear, sweet, awesome, and faithful moderators, Navigator Bowman and Brave Book. Navigator Bowman can be found streaming himself some retro. Give him a follow if you please. Brave Book can be found moderating many other channels out there on Twitch. Somehow, some way, she always greases the gears in any chat she appears in. Tonight we are gathered here for what would have been the 8th day of Majora's Mask had I not been hijacked by work on Friday, but I forced myself to get out of there at 5 o'clock today so that I could be here with you guys and freaking stream. Nux was dark at 3 p.m. I miss that. I miss being at those high latitudes. I miss being in Washington and there only being like 6.5 hours of sunlight in the winter. So good. It makes up for those crazy long days in the summer. It really does. Really hyped to just find ways to power up some more. I want to go in the Great Bay Temple, but I also kind of sort of want to go back and grab some stray fairies to power up. It is a very tedious task, but I feel like it might be worth doing. I know everyone has mixed feelings about things. Many people are fans of the sun. Having grown up in the desert, having grown up in Arizona, I have a very hostile relationship with the sun. The sun is murderous. It is out to kill you. It has no mercy. It is remorseless. The sun is an absolutely awful bastard that must be stopped at all costs. That's why I did what I could to live in the Pacific Northwest. Various things brought me back here to Arizona, but I will never forget my time up there when the weather was absolutely perfect for every bit of sensory feeling that I could have desired. Make a permanent Twilight. You are the Twilight Prince, after all. And Nerdy Minish, guess who's officially beat all of Ocarina of Time 3D by themselves? Oh, that must be you, Nerdy Minish. You must have freaking crushed it. Were you able to get 100% all the items, all the upgrades? Because you'll feel incredibly powerful after that. Girl Tricks, thank you for getting in on the ground floor. Dr. Chorus was nipping at her heels. And Levidian, good to see you. Always good to see you. Itty Bitty Ruby, love you. Thank you for keeping your subscription going. I don't know what I did to earn so much support from you, but I love it, and I love you nonetheless. Famajack, always good to have you in here. Rose Chat Queen, thank you for always making a wonderful entrance here. Appreciate you stopping by, giving out so much love there. And we've got Panic Sloth here as well. We've got Mika. We've got, oh man, all the cool people showing up tonight. Rose Chat Queen with the host. And Contrix sleepily rolling out of bed, very sleepily rolling out of bed. Of course, because this is morning, 6:39 p.m. Might as well be 6:39 a.m. for Contrix. Nux in the house, my good old friend, my roommate all the time I lived in Washington, in fact. Sun is a ball of fire. Fire hurts, especially for gingers. Yes, gingers without any real natural protection. Problems with the Shadow Temple, Nerdy Minish? Yeah, the Shadow Temple is freaking terrifying when you think about its existence, its construction, the all the machines of torture that are in there. It's a masterclass in environmental storytelling, and I can't believe they put something so freaking terrifying in a Zelda game. Absolutely crazy. Levidian, this song is it's a cover, Black Mage's cover of Final Fantasy's battle music. The original Final Fantasy's battle music, in fact. That's the song that you're hearing right now. And, oh my gosh, we're already in for a change hats. Well, see, that's the thing, Rose Chat Queen. You eventually, after hanging out in the stream long enough, you see my hat collection. So because you could not specify, I will choose another good candidate hat from the pile. If only I had an Eslo hat, if only. You know what, since I was talking about so much love for Washington, I might as well get one of my most comfy beanies going on, even though you won't quite be able to see the palm on top. None other than the Seattle Sounders logo sitting atop my head. Figured I could change it up a little bit. Instead of the baseball hats, I'll go for something like this. If only, can I try like fluffing the palm forward a little bit? We'll see. Oh yeah, Nerdy Minish would love nothing more than an Ezlo hat. I'm surprised, Nerdy Minish, with all your cosplay stuff, that you haven't made your own Ezlo hat. And I know, not the Supersonics hat. I know. I figure I got to represent a little bit differently. I always got to be a little bit weird. So why not? Why not a little MLS right here? Chorus, you're gonna buy me a Buffalo Bills beanie and spam change hat till it pops up. Well, you do have the option of specifying the hat. That's the thing. I actually have not worn this hat on stream either. As a Forkin, you require an Ezlo hat. Yes, the Ezlo hat is essential to the Four Swords lore. Free spicy candy take from Mika. Reese's Thins are the superior form of the peanut butter cup because there's none of that dumb wrapping paper on it. Oh? In that case, I think you may have won me over, because that wrapping paper can often take a chunk with it, and that just reduces the enjoyment and causes more work for trying to enjoy Reese's. So, it's no nuance November. It works, yeah. No nuance, no lots of things, to say the least. So good to have you guys hanging out here tonight. I know everyone's just full of that pent-up holiday energy and whatnot. Some of you might even have the week off, in fact. Get the unwrapped minis. No November. Seriously. November started like a week ago, and now it's freaking nearly gone. Nothing makes sense about this November. This is Netherworld November. There's just truly not a lot going on. So, am I gonna further mod my Dreamcast? That's the thing. I've been eyeballing those GD Emu clones on Amazon. The fact that they're only $100 and they could get me like just enough performance that I could possibly want. I'm really, really close to jumping in on one of those and saying, screw the mode, screw anything else. But my optical drive works just fine. And my Dreamcast can play burn CDs. So I'm not hurting for any Dreamcast mods yet. I really, really need to get a Dreamcast medley night going though. But what do you have in mind there, Navigator? What do you have in mind? I know, Famajack, you had your week off last week, I thought, or a couple weeks ago. Yeah, there's no rest for the wicked there on you, Famajack. You're probably getting clobbered. I wish you well. I wish you nothing but the absolute best in trying to survive. $50 GD Emu clones on eBay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my, but the mode is so good. Yeah, the mode with its beautiful menu and the fact they're keeping up work on the firmware updates. Oh man, just wish I had the money. I know, it's like okay, I want the thing, but the money only comes in at a certain rate, and bills also hit me at a certain rate. So what's a fella to do? What's a fella to do? Reese's sticks are good, also fast breaks are good too. Okay, so you're clearly like a peanut butter candy connoisseur, or at least a Reese's connoisseur. I can give you that. Nerdy Minish beat A Link Between Worlds after getting all the Mai-Mais, all the tunics, fully upgraded the Master Sword, and somehow never died. Ooh, is there a special ending for never having died? They got virtual VMU support. Wait. The clones have virtual VMU support, or does the mode now have virtual VMU support? Whatever it is, I'm in for virtual VMUs, because that sounds like the dopest thing ever. Take 5, legitimately the greatest Hershey candy bar. You know, I think it's been a long time since I've had a Take 5. I do remember, like most, you know, obviously the most popular ones, Snickers, Baby Ruth, what have you. Getting in on some of the lesser known candies like whatchamacallits are fantastic too. So are 100 grams, if those are even still around. Oh, Mode's new firmware has the virtual VMU support. That's right, I thought my eyes grazed that, but I was just super freaking busy today. Didn't say your name, Levidian, unless talking about sugary sweets somehow invokes you. That's a thing. And 100 grams are still around. Thank you for letting me know about that, Mika. I should go get one after stream or something. But I gotta wake up super early tomorrow. I had actually had a breakthrough at work today. We have been getting slammed and devastated by a certain issue that struck our computers, rendering them unusable. And on a whim, I was just banging my head against the problem today. We had a couple of the problem computers show up to our lab, to our test bench, and I freaking found the silver bullet workaround for the problem, and it's just nothing short of the biggest relief ever. And you know what? No offense to anyone and their channel points. I'm gonna switch to a different hat. This hat has a time and a place, but I don't feel like it's got anything going on stream. So let me go slip into something a little bit more comfortable. Here we go. Something a bit more complimentary of my shirt, to say the least. Besides, palm beanies are your gimmick. Yeah, streaming with a palm beanie. Like, I love my palm beanies so much, but you're so much better at streaming with them, Navigator. You've got the drip 24/7. There's nothing you can't be styling out there. Now the hat change is official. Hey, you could have been sitting on a freebie hat change, but no, you kept it legit. Oh my goodness. That is not an assortment of numbers. That is Grumpy Tomato Channel rating me with a party of 13. What is going on, Grumpy Tomato? And what is going on, Raiders? Welcome to the channel. It is your guy, Man Exocratic, joined by my dear, sweet, awesome moderators, Navigator Bowman and Gravebook. Thank you for trusting me with your community, Grumpy Tomato. I appreciate that very much. Password help me. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday evening. What was going on? What was the retro? What was the retro that was happening tonight? I saw you tweet earlier that you beat Dark Souls. Password help me is a Castlevania reference. There we go. Dark Souls. Password help me with the follow. Thank you very much for that follow. Password help me. Let's live the dream in Subcon together. Thank you very much for that. And finishing Dark Souls, that game had been giving you complete hell for the past few streams, man. I am incredibly happy that you found a way to climb that mountain. Had some Dino Crisis and a little Wipeout. Wonderful, wonderful choices. Those are just perfect. Small Keeb, what's going on, Keeb? How you doing today? Hope all is well. Be it your Tuesday night or your Wednesday morning, depending on where on the planet you're coming from. Dank Souls break time. Woo! Yeah, that stream must have taken a lot out of you, Grumpy Tomato. So yeah, go get some food, go get some rest, go to sleep, whatever it is you need to do. Go heal thyself because you earned it. Trying to extract stuff from your firewall. Oh, that sounds fun. When your firewall gets a little bit too heavy-handed and ends up ruining things. Also, another entry into the Mika's Tap for Tech Stuff he thinks others should be able to do. Made to take video via iPad and upload to social media. Oh my goodness. The links that Apple and social media apps have gone to make it easy to upload video, and somehow your coworkers couldn't rub together enough brain cells to accomplish that. My condolences, Mika. My condolences. Won't let you boot anymore without finagling? Oh! It's not fun when you have to nurse along a piece of hardware to try to coerce it to do the right thing. You had to do the upload twice because they accidentally erased the first take. Like, I probably would have started to raise my fists at these people, Mika. Your patience is incredible. And the fact that they entrusted you to one part of it means they probably should have trusted you for like the entire pipeline to make sure that nothing could go wrong, but they caused it to go wrong. Free money, I mean, I hope you're making extra money off it. And keep your firewalls an AMD Trinity system, so that makes it harder. Ooh, I haven't heard that in a while. An AMD Trinity, oh. Yeah, I can imagine driver support on those old Trinities are not that great. Should have called you ludicrous. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It's always worthwhile to invoke Luda. Luda has made some very good points throughout his career. Also had a chat last night about how Lowe's actually still uses DOS. Oh. Now, at least in terms of DOS, there are a ton of very big companies that might use something that resembles DOS. I would love to take a good look at a Lowe's computer and see how that actually goes. That's why they've never been hacked. Security through obscurity, I guess. Because I think about how when it comes to data management and records retention and stuff, a lot of big companies, especially hospitals out there, use a very old system called AS400. And it's entirely possible that that's how they roll as well. But if you're still rocking like proper DOS front ends for your main for your mainframe, for your main data storage system, then I could see that. Panic Sloth, you've got a dot matrix printer available too? Dang. Now, I know print journalism is in a dire state these days, but I had no idea that it was still so bad that they're using dot matrix printers in DOS. Oh, Dr. Chorus is bringing out his nerdiness too. Oh, so for you nerds here, there are nerds here? I was unaware, Navigator, I was unaware. Especially Nerdy Minish. Oh, just found out the new She-Ra cartoon has an NB character. Love them, so dramatic, obvious theater kid energy. I've heard some decent things about the new She-Ra cartoon. I should probably find a way to watch that if I ever have time. Nerds! Oh, these old systems. Oldest you have is the aforementioned Trinity. Ouch. Yeah, you may want to replace that Trinity system with maybe like some sort of Core i3 system, maybe in like a 4,000 or 5,000 series. That would be my recommendation if you want to keep it cheap, and obviously whatever you got going on doesn't have super high CPU requirements. So I think an old i3 kind of system, kind of build could really work out in that context. Make sure to follow Navigator Bauman on Twitter tomorrow, especially if you love Dreamcast. Oh, snap. He uses the same name on Twitter, so if you are of the Twitter persuasion, definitely give him a follow. And that NB character on She-Ra is named Double Trouble. That's some beautiful representation. You'll love to see it. Oh, sadly, old i3s lack the AES NI instruction sets. Oh, which really stinks because agreed. Got it. Because you probably need those instruction sets in order for a firewall to, well, be able to perform some sort of encryption, among many other things. I know exactly what you're referencing. I mean, I could possibly know a lot of things. I mean, tomorrow, Wednesday, November 25th. I hope I remember. There's just a lot of things that don't occur to me because I just have so much going on in my head, you guys. I'm overwhelmed. But if you've been hinting at it, let me go scroll your timeline a bit here. Wait a second, Nav. If you're doing what I think you're doing, did you get in on some of those conversions? Or is it that thing with Brooklyn Video Games as well? I think I heard you mentioning something about Wednesday there. Grumpy Tomato, your AES and NI less CPUs still running PF Sense just fine. Don't tell anyone. Shh. Apple makes a superior computer. They even make their own chips. Yeah, their own chips that all of like 15 applications run on right now. So let's not put the cart before the horse here, Contrix. And my dear, sweet, faithful moderator, Gravebook is in the house. Good to see you here, Gravebook. Hope you've been having a lovely day. And, hey, Gravebook, Panic Sloth is here. Just letting you know so that you can get the squeeing off to a rousing start. Huge collection of pristine Dreamcast games coming in tomorrow within Navigator's reach, if you want them. If you dare. Ah, yeah, there is that flood of love. That's right, Nerdy Minish. My favorite line of theirs so far is, a little help, I need to raise my hand to the heavens. A incredibly divine being of that non-binary character. That's wonderful, Nerdy Minish. I love to hear it. Panic Sloth seems to have exploded. You've been exploding all day, Panic Sloth. I'm proud of you. Mika, got your Shantae and the Seven Sirens physical copies arriving on Friday. Oh, they had a quick turnaround time on that. Weren't the pre-orders for that back in like September? Save money to grab some of the Neo Geo MVS games they have. Oh, baby. Same thing was said when they switched to Intel. Yeah. In that era, Apple switched to Intel so that they could actually get app developers on board with the platform. It didn't take too terribly long for Intel Macs to flourish with a very ripe software ecosystem, and then Apple has done all they can to choke that ecosystem with crazy paranoid security settings and their App Store requirements, and well, now they're stomping on it even further by going all proprietary on their CPUs, which have the RAM basically soldered right next to it, so which they have been doing for a long time, soldered on RAM, but now it's even more tightly integrated, and it's absolutely bonkers. Yeah, new MacBooks are basically cell phones. You have to toss the thing after 2 years. It's a shame. It's a waste. I mean, yeah, you can throw in a new battery, but the flash on your SSD is eventually going to wear out, and then you've totally got a brick. Unless you're good at unless you got yourself a reflow oven and can throw on another flash chip to install a new SSD. RMS doesn't approve. The mayor learned that Panic Sloth cannot be bullied, and that is such BDE right there, Panic Sloth. I love it, every last bit of it. And very much intrigued by the implications of the replica non-functional Super Nintendo cart that was being included with the Mummy demastered copies. Well, it's probably similar to if anyone ever picked up the Sonic Mania collector's edition, which you can always see the box for right behind me. But this the collector's edition of Sonic Mania came with this non-functional replica Genesis cartridge. Looks all the same. Even looks like it has a nice edge inside to insert into a console. But you crack it open and oh hey, it's a gold ring. It's a Sonic ring right here. The precious. Speaking to your ears. Yes, you are correct, Navigator. I have slipped in a few brand new songs into the playlist, and yeah, Mega Man was the jumping off point for the aesthetic of my channel, so I have to make sure to honor the Blue Bomber with one of the finest renditions of his music. Maybe the only finer rendition happened in Smash. In Smash for Wii U Brawl, whenever he made his first appearance. If not, then Ultimate. Grade book stuck at work, then had to fist fight people at Target for salad. Gee, yeah. If there's ever a place that probably sells salads by the truckload, it's got to be Target. If any super Target out there that has a deli on it, their deli is surprisingly good. I was shocked. Limited run games appears to be getting bigger and bigger, and they're just snowballing their production capability. I would not be surprised to see more functional retro cartridges being made. And maybe this will eventually put pressure on some of the old guys on Nintendo, Sega, Sony to release pressings and reissues of some of their old games as well for their old consoles. That would be super cool. Anywho, y'all, we've got Majora's Mask patiently waiting down there for us. It wants our tender touch. It wants to know our embrace. Graybook, your Target doesn't even sell booze? Boo! Oh, something I learned a couple weeks ago when I spent the weekend with Itty Bitty Ruby. This is totally foreign to me as an Arizonan. If a retail establishment such as a supermarket or a Target happens to sell alcohol, and if this establishment has a self-checkout in the state of California, it is not legal. It is illegal to purchase alcohol through a self-checkout. You have to have a human checking you out. And I just felt so condescended to by the lady who is just doing her job, but she did it so loud. I'm like, I'm just a humble, sweet Arizonan here, just doing what I usually do. I did not know about this weird, arcane, boozy law you have. Dibs in Howard, the retro modding YouTube king, or at least, you know, my number one here in my community. Appreciate you, Dibs and Howard. How's your day been going? Mika doesn't drink the devil's tears, and that's okay. Drink whatever makes you happy. Sir, take your filthy liquor to a real checkout line. Yeah, yes, I'm gonna take my 6-pack of White Claws, my dangerous White Claws, my black cherry White Claws, over to a real human so I can check out there. That's how it went. Panic Sloth, you like it best when humans check out. Oh dear, Panic Sloth's already getting mega spicy here. And Great Book slid right in there. Oh my, oh my. In Pennsylvania, you have to buy beer in a beer store and liquor in a liquor store. Yeah, I think, is Pennsylvania like one of the last holdouts that has state stores for any alcohol? I feel like there's that and maybe one or two others. I know the state of Washington had it that way up until just a few years ago. Anyway, let's get moving here. I have some quite useful things about me. And I need to go fly around to some of the places where the getting is good. Like being able to play the Song of Soaring and get my way down to near Woodfall, because I want to be able to get into that spider house, because there are some wonderful goodies that go on inside the Majora's Mask Skulltula houses. The spider house rules, and I will eventually be able to acquire some very wonderful upgrades here. So I think I finally have all of the things that are in here. I don't know what upgrade comes with the with the Swamp Spider house, but I know it's gonna be worth it. Utah have some weird alcohol laws? Yes. Famously, Utah's alcohol law that is weird is that I believe beer can't be above like 3.2%. Panic Sloth regarding spicy. My brain does not understand bland life anymore. Heck no, you've rejected the bland life. You have embraced the spicy life, Panic Sloth, and you are living your best life. Small Keep, literally Mr. Mackey. Alcohol's bad, don't do it, okay? Hey, and that's fine. Drink whatever makes you happy. We've all got our own vices and likes. Some of us have it under control, some of us don't. Some of us are recovering, some of us have lightened or reduced their intake. I'm doing quite okay on masks right now, all things considered. I'm good with that. Okay, so time has been slowed down, and I should probably move my way over to Deku Mask. Texas does not give a fuck by whiskey at Walmart. Yeah, for some reason, like one might think that Texas would be a bit more, I don't know, weird and puritanical about their alcohol sales, but no, that's not how it rolls. Texas is like, yeah, we will let you go buck wild on the booze. A kid stand selling moonshine? Oh, that sounds wonderful. That's the good entrepreneurial spirit you'll love to see. I imagine if you were driving through Texas and you saw something like that, I imagine you may also have seen a giant sign for a giant mega church right next to that moonshine stand. It makes me think of, like, have you seen the beginning of the movie Mean Girls, where you see those backwoods looking kind of kids? Hey, much love. Thanks for popping in, Contrix. Appreciate you very much. Take care of yourself at work. Keep taking care of your family out there, Contrix. Didn't stop. That was Leatherface country. Oh, yeah. Not surprised to hear that, Dr. Kors. Yeah, that beginning part of what was the line? Because that kid delivered it so perfectly. God invented the Remington bolt-action rifle so that... Yeah, can't quite remember it entirely, but yeah, it was a really, really... You get the sense that some parts of Texas are exactly like that. America. America fighting for freedom. Oh no! I mean, yeah, literally Texas Chainsaw Massacre, so any given part of Texas could be... any given part of Texas could very well be Leatherface country. But if I wanted to, given what is usually seen in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, I would solidly place, Leatherface country, Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies to be more like East and South, not so much West Texas. I know West Texas is kind of desolate, but thanks for the lurk, dudes. Gotta protect us from the dinosaurs and the homosexual. There we go. And yeah, that writing was a little bit crass, but it also wasn't entirely wrong. Oh, when you went, it was before cell maps, back when you got triptych from AAA. Oh, wow. So you were traveling fully analog there, Dr. Chorus. That is terrifying. Jamaican Island with a relic 17th century British accent. That sounds awesome. It's so cool knowing that there are still places out there that have these crazy dialects that either never change or developed independently of anything else. I learned recently about there being a specific Spanish dialect in northern New Mexico and southern Colorado, that kind of region, that mixes a bunch of that mixes together a bunch of different other words from the local natives, and I think French as well. I can't quite remember all of it, but yeah, it's entirely possible to have that. It still exists to this day. It is unfortunately dying, but oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Target has cheese curds. Yeah, cheese curds are surprisingly common. Is there any decent weapon I have? Because I don't have any arrows, and I should probably have gone back and picked some up. For example, the more extreme Amish isolation sites actually speak predominantly German. Oh, that makes... I could see that making a lot of sense. Yeah, they just stayed super isolated, and whatever they started with from the motherland is what they kept. Okay, I really botched this up here because I need to go and resupply myself, so... Never find good gravy for poutine? There we go. Professor told me a story of him and a friend trying to talk some of that ilk, and despite friend knowing how to speak German, they couldn't understand each other. Oh, that had to have been a trip. That had to have been mind-blowing, without a doubt. To be able to know German and to hear what is ostensibly German, but it doesn't parse the same way. It doesn't interpret the same. Completely mind-blowing that that's how things can work, like the way that language can develop that way. Yeah. Franolini, modern German. Yeah, modern German versus, you know, anything else, any other different ways that German could have developed. Shaving and showering, Dr. Course, that is gonna be back in a bit. I will give you a solid hour for that activity because you have a lot of material to work with. Linguistics is super interesting. I love hearing all about it. Even just knowing about or hearing about some of the more simple concepts, like the nuances of Canadian French versus like Haitian French, or any of the ways that French has developed in various countries in Africa that were colonized, that kind of stuff. Silbo Gomero? Do not, but please do enlighten us about Silbo. What are my arrows? Okay, arrows are good. Still need bombs though, so I'm just gonna keep on trucking. Silbo Gomero, type of Spanish is whistled, not spoken. What? Oh, I need to learn about this because I know some people who I need to talk about this with. Because that sounds like the most fascinating thing on the planet. That there's possibly a Spanish variant that is utterly unlike anything. That doesn't seem like it should be related to Spanish, but apparently still is. Okay. Back to Woodfall. That sounds super cool. I just Googled it and I cannot wait to explore it, even explore it later on my own time if I have enough brain space for it. So they leveraged echoes to be able to make the language work. That is super genius. Humans are crazy like that. Humans genuinely will figure out how to overcome anything they want. Wow, homeboy could not hit me at point blank range. He did not deserve to continue living. People in the culture who can't whistle, I would think that they would be able to at least make approximate sounds with regular vocalizing. But maybe that's just me, because I know if I were in that situation where I was forced to whistle but could not whistle, I'm like, well, maybe I could just do something close to it and it'll be understood. Yeah. Not like they only whistle, but it becomes a predominant way to structure their communications, so I get it. You show up and it's not a break, slipping. Hey, I'm not quite an hour into this. I can take a break right now if you want me to. You get to. We had an extended just chatting portion of the stream, so so I'm definitely in it to play for a while. What's going on, Yuga 2? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Tuesday, lurking about. This is your week off, isn't it? I think I remember you saying that a few days ago that you had a straight 7 days off. Oh no, Keeb, firewall's toast? That is terrible. How is it? How is your firewall failing? Whoosling. Eating some free birds. Felt like it was earned after some overtime. Oh, some juicy overtime. Yeah, with the holidays here, a little overtime is always welcome. 0 video out. Oh yeah, and that AMD Trinity would have onboard video. So yeah, if you're not getting any video from it, then there's definitely a problem with the hardware on a very deep level. Oh no, I wanted those bugs to come back. Come back, insects, come back. Wait, there you are. They went in the ground. Okay, I apologize in advance because there's gonna be just a lot of noises. All these spider noises, all that scratching going on. I will do my best to eliminate it with quickness, though. Gold Spirit, first one, and I think I have to complete these houses by like the end of the second day in order for them to function correctly. Should probably go back to regular arrows, though. Even 0 video, even though you hear the fan running. Do you think maybe you could nurse that machine along by throwing in a cheap video card? Would that even be viable? Something your boomer father taught you, whether to just replace it and figure out how to make it work a good chunk of the time. You're not wrong about that. Sometimes the best choice really is to throw money at a problem. Why is that dog there? I feel like that dog is something that I should investigate. And I think I feel like I need a second bug. Could try that even though the PCI slot has a dual gig NIC on it. Oh. It doesn't even have is there a PCIe slot at least? There's got to be something. Yeah, being a Trinity though, internal video should work, but by virtue of the internal video not working, that does let you know how close it is to completely giving up the ghost. Panic Salt, you regret your choice for salad? Oh, should you have gone for a fat greasy burger instead? Come on, you know you want to. Don't deny yourself. Might be a memory issue, but DDR3. I mean, DDR3 is cheap. There's nothing inherently wrong with DDR3. I say this as someone who does his absolute most to get the best life out of his hardware. I mean, I'm sitting here doing my thing with streaming, but I'm still rocking a machine that I built in this machine I built in January of 2015, and its only real upgrade that it has received is a GPU upgrade. That's it. I started with a 750 Ti, and back in April I got a 1660, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Take care of something, proper maintenance, it'll last you a lifetime. Apply that to many things. Totally get it. Ooh, Move Shoot chicken in a slow cooker. Yes. I went today. I was actually kind of worried that I might have gotten too late for a stream. Like I got a little bit too ambitious with my with my time budget after work, because I left work a little bit late. Like I'm naturally off at 5. I got out of there like 5:10. I'd put in an order with my with the nearest Buffalo Wild Wings, because well, BOGO Tuesdays, so being able to score 30 wings for $20 was absolutely an attractive option. And so yeah, I've got a bunch of orange chicken wings, some Asian zing, and what else did I get? I think I got some spicy garlic as well. So I've got some fine ways to restore my chicken levels very shortly. Oh yeah, being able to emote properly with eyebrows is it's a byproduct of the era, really is. Poison, lime, and if it pleases you, some sriracha. Oh, baby. That is very pleasing. Why is this place giving me so much magic? Not that I'm complaining, but I feel like it's a setup for something. Come to me, let me claim your soul. Yeah, you do eat very well. Ham steak with pineapple and teriyaki, that is the way to do it. That is the right way to treat your ham. White meats and sweets go very well. Teriyaki even goes well with beef too. It's really one of those. Getting umami going is one of those universal ways to enhance your meats. I highly recommend it. Need more soup recipes? Oh no, can't eat half the food you like right now. Oh dang, you are really going through it, Girl Tricks. Okay, I should be able to see. At least I assume I should be able to see a spider or two from here. There we go. There's one. Nope, take off the mask. And I'll wait for that dude to climb back up. Shimmy, shimmy. Bang, bang. Woo! Gazpacho? Oh. Gazpacho, highly underrated. You never would have imagined, not many people would imagine that a cold soup could hit so well, but it does. It really does. Aram girl, what's going on? You absolutely caught what I was throwing out there. What's going on, Daddy? How you doing tonight? Happy to see you, as always. Can we get a shout out for the Aram girl? Pretty please. The Aram girl is a wonderful League of Legends player, spooky game player, and perverted sex dungeon game player, all in one streamer. I don't know what kind of value you could get that's better than that. Yeah, electronics ain't made like they used to, which is why, well, to this day, it still becomes a very good asset to one's skill set to learn how to solder. I would absolutely love to keep refining those skills because sometimes, like, especially the way HD TVs go these days, you'd be shocked at how quick and relatively easy it can be to fix an HD TV that's gone out. Sometimes seems like your $600 TV is blown out, but $1.25 in parts could bring it back from death. The harem girl ruined my alerts forever. Be careful what you wish for. Oh no! Harem girl, why would you do that? Why would you do that to poor Tomato? Tomato deserves his alerts. He worked hard for those alerts. He walked uphill in the snow both ways for those alerts, and then you just took a blowtorch and ruined them entirely. Getting bugs, collecting bugs, getting more bugs, getting buggy with it. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Our response, it's gazpacho, hence the bowls and spoons. That thing ran out in under 40 minutes. Oh, that's a good feeling, isn't it? One time we went to some kind of function, brought a giant serving bowl. Who the hell brought the salsa? Who wouldn't even need that much, especially with no chips. Not quite a blowtorch, but you put it below something to my beautiful. You know, for as many particularly slanted jokes that I like to make about that, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna let that stay between Grumpy and Aram Girl. I have no place in your blowy activities. None. Wow, you actually felt sorry for me, Aram Girl? I appreciate that. Let's see. Gonna put that in a bottle, set it free into the sea. Yeah. That's a good way of putting it, Mika. Very good. Because I could get spicy, but I'd rather not. Should I be dropping bombs into these? I feel like I should. Oh, baby. And I feel like spicy Socratic. Just putting that on the stoop, see if the cat could lick it up. Put it on the flagpole, see if anyone's saluted. How long is that flagpole, by the way? The length of the flagpole obviously dictates how big a flag you can hang. That is actually one of my favorite types of jokes as well, Mika. I'm not gonna lie. Like, being spicy is funny, but being the one to take the wind out of the sails of that spicy momentum is even more gratifying, I think. It's really only funny to like a couple of people, but it's still satisfying nonetheless. And hey, technically correct answers are also good. A lazy Deku scrub? What can I do with that? Oof, that didn't come out well. What kind of things come out well? Oh, I finally saw I didn't see the first one. My eye focus. Manic. I see what you're going for, Manny Spice Craddock, but nah, it's okay. Back when I was playing Ocarina of Time Master Quest, I made fat beaner jokes, so it's all good for me. Sonata of Awakening, yes. Da 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 da. Still, you know, Phoenix Zombie still says I need a bonk. Maybe one day I will do a bonk emote. One day I might become popular enough to get more emote slots, and then Manic Bonk and so many other cool emote concepts can come to life. Zeke! Fat wiener jokes, you're in. Not fat. Well, I can welcome a fat wiener joke, but it was fat beaner jokes too. Mika loves some kielbasa. Yes, kielbasa with some grilled onions and some good Dijon. Oh, baby. Aram Girl, have you been bonkless for too long? Mika not super into the bonk series. Yeah, Grave, Aram Girl. Aram Girl, you might have to ask Panic Sloth's permission before you can bonk Grave, though. They kind of have... You may have noticed that they might have a thing going on, and I'll leave it at that. Working 6 days a week right now, Zeke? Oh, snap. Zeke, I don't know how you do it. You are a Wonder Woman, Zeke. You're always hanging out in streams, always kicking ass, modding for Bad Rap Sample and so many other cool people. Like, oh my gosh, Awakening. Is that the entire purpose of that Deku? Is to let me know that that's there? Add permitted term, very German. What the heck? Yeah, if you're not yet in my Discord, which I think all of you are, then there's the link, among many other links that are worth bonking on. There we go. Let me in. Let me in. Butterbrat. Ooh. You had me at butter. So please tell me more. Robert Headley, hey, we are talking about food, so yes, you do indeed figured you would join a bit while you figure out what to eat for dinner. This is exactly the place you want to be. Okay, is there something on the ceiling? Oh yeah, probably something to do with those beehives up there. Being item collecting before diving into the rest of the game. Irish Banshee and Famine Jack. Yeah, I think this is what I'm aiming for, because it's a shorter stream tonight, Famine Jack. So I'm definitely doing item grabbing and buffing before I dive into the Great Bay Temple, because that Great Bay Temple is a freaking nightmare, and the more prepared I can be going into it, the better. Oh, we got 404, 3 pages of video game history ordered up by Navigator Bowman. Let's go rock those 3 pages of video game history. And along with those, after these 3 pages of video game history, I will take my break. .404, page not found. Huh, it's right next to my bookmark, actually. Yeah, 404 basically picks up from where I personally left off. Oh, interesting. Actually, yeah, this will work. This will work perfectly. This song can only evoke one of None Piece episodes. Hello from the largest Oklahoman you know, Mr. Manistratic. The king of Deadpool is here. The largest Oklahoman? I don't know. I know a few Oklahomans, and there is an Oklahoman who's in this chat who has a very large presence in my life, so you might have to be a little bit more specific about that King of Deadpool. Thanks for popping in, Mr. King of Deadpool. Hope all is well. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday night. My dude Navigator wants some of Console Wars to be read, so I will not deny or delay any further. Yeah, Mika, after I had a Goemon medley stream a few weeks back, I'm like, I gotta have some Goemon music in this. Talk dirty to us. You got it. You got it, Aram Girl. The dirtiest, nastiest, filthiest of the drama that went on between Nintendo and Sega back in the 90s. 8'2", 356 pounds. Relatively sure the largest. Okay. Gigantic of the bones. I can roll with that. King of Deadpool. I mean, to be that height and that weight surely requires some Deadpool powers to be able to regenerate and stay spry. Good to have a giant in chat as well. But at least you're on stream, we're all the same size. Dirty Taco Points Redemption. Oh my, you're gonna get me in trouble, Aram Girl. You really are one of these days. You're gonna have to slide in some DMs for that. Anyway, is there actually, okay, there's better music than this. This is a little bit too upbeat. Here's some reading music. Here we go. This is what's gonna hit. I'll start at the bottom, page 403. From a tactical standpoint, Sega appeared to be invincible in the short run. That mentality, however, began to change when Kalinske received a call from a psychologist named Arthur Pober. Wait, Kalinske said, speaking into his office phone. Why don't you slow down and start over again? Sorry, Tom, Pober apologized, but it doesn't matter how slow I say it, because the fact remains the same. The United States government is looking to crack down on the video game industry. The words made Kalinske momentarily numb. Please tell me this is a prank. Unfortunately not, Pober said. I have this on good authority, and I suspected that you would appreciate this as a courtesy call from me to you. Arthur Pober was a proudly blunt Brooklynite who was currently serving as director of the Children's Advertising Review Unit, CARU. Founded in 1974, CARU was a self-regulatory group that had been created to promote responsible children's advertising across various mediums, from commercials during Saturday morning cartoons to advertisements in the Sunday Circular. In effect, CARU was the advertising police, at least when it came to protecting children, but because this was a self-regulatory agency, its officers were typically members of the toy industry, which is why Tom Kalinske had been a member since Mattel asked him to join in 1978. Have you spoken to Howard? Kalinsky asked. Sega's leader wasn't the only member of Karu. So was Howard Lincoln, who had been a member of the group since Nintendo's heyday. Not yet, Pober said, but he's my next call. Good, Kalinsky said, hoping that Lincoln would be just as rattled as he was. In your expert opinion, what are we looking at here? How bad could this be? Best case scenario, Pober mused. The government gets bored and stops nosing around. Worst case scenario, they hold congressional hearings and wind up regulating the gaming industry. That would effectively kill the entire business. Hey, you want to know how bad it could be? Kalinsky couldn't believe what he was hearing, but at the same time, it felt like the other shoe had finally dropped. Ever since his conversation with Emil Heidkamp at CES about the dangers posed by increasing realism of video games, Kalinsky had been feeling this was only a matter of time. Do you know what prompted all this? I really don't know, Pober explained, but if I had to guess, it'd be as a result of some recent commercials. I haven't seen them myself, but I keep hearing about subliminal messages and some kind of scream. Does that mean anything to you? Kalinsky shook his head. Of course it did, and as he weighed the gravity of this situation, he couldn't help but think back on the story of Prometheus, the Greek mythological figure who had stolen fire from the gods and delivered it to all of humanity. He had so nobly risked his life, but had done so for the sake of moving civilization forward. How much time, if you had to guess, do you think we've got before this hits the fan? A lot, Pober said. And that's if anything even comes of this at all. Like I said at the beginning, these are just rumblings. Could be nothing. Let's hope, Kalinsky said, shaking his head. Pober agreed and then bid him adieu, leaving Kalinsky alone in his office with only his thoughts of Prometheus. Now he remembered the details from the second half of the story. After delivering the gift of fire and advancing humanity, Prometheus was punished by the deities for committing this terrible crime. How dare he bring the mortals one step closer to immortality? How dare he think himself a hero to mankind when what he'd really done was to rob them of their beautiful ignorance? A price must be paid for this act of hubris, a heavy price indeed, and so Zeus, the god of gods, sentenced the thief to eternal torment for his irreversible transgression. Bound to a rock, the immortal Prometheus would be, and each day an eagle would descend from the heavens to feed on his liver, inflicting unspeakable pain. Prometheus would suffer like nothing ever before, but that physical toll would never compare to the pain of knowing that each night, without fail, his shredded liver would grow back, and each morning the eagle would return to repeat the cycle over and over until forever never came. The message was rather clear. The keepers of the world had a habit of punishing the champions of progress, and Kalinsky vowed to do everything in his power to make sure that didn't happen. Howard Lincoln, however, felt like he had already done everything in his power. It's not us, Lincoln explained to Arthur Pober. I can tell you that much. We strictly monitor all the content on our systems, every single second of it. Hey, Pober said, I'm not here to point fingers. I mean it, Lincoln continued. What better example of this was there than the case of Mortal Kombat? Both Sega and Nintendo had tried to get exclusive rights to the violent arcade game, but Acclaim, who owned the console rights to Midway's games, wanted to release it on both systems. That was Acclaim's choice, and that was fine. But just because Sega was going to release this gory game as is, didn't mean Nintendo would do the same. For the Super Nintendo version, Lincoln asked the developers to decrease the level of violence and substitute a bland gray sweat in place of the game's blazing red blood. This was not an easy decision, nor was it a business one. Lincoln knew that by watering down the violence, Nintendo's version would likely be outsold by the one Kalinsky would be dealing. But just because it was more profitable, that didn't make it right. Lincoln knew that in the coming months, there would be those who wondered who was right and who was wrong. But he didn't care about all that because he knew without question that for Nintendo, it was the only way, quote-unquote, He didn't care about that because he knew without question that for Nintendo, this was the only way. God damn, Lincoln continued. If it weren't for Nintendo, this industry would just be a bunch of pornography. I know, Pober said, but I still wanted to call out a courtesy. I doubt anything will come of this, but you have a right to know what's going on. Thank you for doing so. I do appreciate the call, Lincoln said. I'm curious, have you relayed this to my good friend Tom Kalinsky? Not yet, Pober said, but he's my next call. Good, Lincoln said. For the past 2 years, Kalinsky has been trying to label Nintendo as the Disney of video games, so Howard Lincoln couldn't help but take a little comfort in the fact that if anything came of this, he'd have the likes of Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy in his corner. When you speak with Tom, you really ought to ask him how he's currently feeling about the notion of karma. And thank you for that, for redeeming your points, Navigator, for a little bit of Console Wars. I should actually reposition my bookmark because that was just all perfect over there now on that spot. Hey, Mika, thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate all your good energy and your good food talk. Always helping to keep us hungry. Appreciate that. Gotta head to bed, work in the morning. We will stay safe and healthy. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, King of Deadpool. Lots Lots of insight going on here. Difficult part, just a bad joke my wife makes. You're unreasonably hard to kill. In your years on this planet, you've been shot, stabbed, set on fire, run over by others and myself, fallen from a third-story balcony onto my SUV, and raised my 9 daughters to adulthood. It's nothing to do with your size. Fair enough. You just live an epic, legendary life all the time. Learning stuff about different religions can help inform one's knowledge about cultures and so many other things. For some things that might seem weird, learning about a religion can possibly explain everything about something that seems just super strange. So, what I think I'm going to do here now, with this having been, with that reading having been done, and being about an hour and 18 minutes into stream, I'm going to go take myself a little bit of a break, refresh myself and whatnot. But when I come back, more Majora's Mask. Thanks for hanging out tonight.
What can you do on the moon? You can't even breathe on the moon. Can't lie down in the dunes and hold your baby tight. You can't hug your baby on the moon. What can you do on the sun? You'd be burned to blazes on the sun. In the darkness with your love, trembling in the night. That could never happen on the sun. can you do in this world? You can't even love in this world. You can't face the darkness, can't face the light. You can't even live in this world. You can't even breathe in this world. You can't even love in this world.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone in between. I'm going to rock a 3-minute block of ads here to get rid of any pre-roll ads for incoming viewers. As always, your patience is appreciated, and we will resume right after these messages and a different and better song from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Okay, regrettably, I have to turn the music down, and the music has to go away. It hurts my heart, but we've got a game to resume, so Goodbye to that, and welcome back to the scratchy sounds of the Skulltulas. Let's keep going at this spider house. The spider house rules, and oh my goodness, that might still be a little loud. In here, it's your ideal 1999 alternate universe. Exactly. Especially with someone like Nerdy Minish here, who is all about that alternate universe life. Oh my gosh, can I actually get off this jar for once? And what is it going to take to break these jars? Because I don't think they respond to bombs. I might have to do some Goron pounding here. Yep, none of that. So this might be a Goron pounding situation. Oh my god! Ghost Princess is in here! It's like having a ladybug land on your shoulder when Ghost Princess shows up in your stream. What's going on, Ghost Princess? Oh yeah, art on hold. We are getting off everything tonight. But no kink shaming. There is no such thing as kink shaming in this stream. Oh, yeah, you know I got a mess of them so far, Ghost Princess. I am 7 streams in, and I could probably have a few more masks, but I'm definitely going to keep snowballing the mask momentum shortly. I'm going to have to go consult the page of pages here to make sure that I'm getting all of my things here. I just have to roll into the pots. Okay, that's nice. Looking at all the games that came out in '99. Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, that indeed was an important game. The Legacy of Kain series was an incredible part of gaming in that era, and I kind of wish that it had kept going. Like, there's no reason for it to have ceased. Drac is doing Legacy of Kain. Oh baby, that is such a Drac game to stream. All the love to Drac Tactics out there for being just a rad as heck streamer. Really good game selections all around that dude. Yeah, 99-2000. The King of Deadpool with the follow. Appreciate you following in here. You and Gravebook are getting quite chummy there, King of Deadpool. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in to live the dream in Subcon with all the rest of us. I hope I do you proud. Thank you very much for that follow. Yeah, Drac was doing a big vote off for his games, and yeah, I think it's, if he hasn't streamed any Legacy of Kain games in a while, then yeah, it's due. The most important game of 1999, DDR Third Mix. That is where Dance Dance Revolution really blew the doors open in terms of just difficulty and so many other things. The way that the music was styled, I think somewhere between DDR 3rd, 4th, and 5th is really where the good peaking came from in DDR. Not that things genuinely got bad in any other era by any stretch of the imagination. It was a weird regression when DDR Max just threw out all of the old music and just had its own bundle of songs. That was an odd fit of licensing there. Oh wow. How did I get that right on the first try? And I should be able to hook my way up to that. Levidian, you were a DDR freak too? That's good to hear. Korn show in 99 but never knew it. You know what? I think I did go see Korn in 99. Stained was their opening act, and it was a pretty decent show. I may have been way high up because, you know, teenagers, and only the cheapest possible tickets happen for teenagers, but... You were the guy in the gigantic jersey with the flat brim hat. Oh, yeah. There was only ever one guy at a Korn show who wore a giant jersey and a flat brim hat, truly. A ladder. A ladder that I don't technically need. I need that ladder to be on the other side, not here. I guess I will bunny up. How's it going, Ghost Princess? It's good to see you. It's always good to see you. Levidian, first chicken group of friends to get to the hardest difficulty on DDR. Proud of yourself for that? Oh, yeah. Once developing the dexterity for DDR was such, it always felt like such an accomplishment, honestly. Because once you got past the 1 foot at a time thing and started getting into every foot always on an arrow, that's where the game really opens up in so many ways. 20 down, 10 to go. Ghost Princess terraforming, you're evening away. Oh, you and your animal crack, all of you people with your islands and your rivers and the lakes that you're used to. 1999, busiest year for Bimani. DDR second, third, Beatmania 2 DX, Drum Mania, and Guitar Freaks. Even, holy shit, Jammerlamy, Vib Ribbon, and Samba de Amigo. Truly, oh my gosh, so many. Okay, how to get those sculptures out of the tree? I think I should just bonk it. Let me bonk, game. Am I gonna have to do this? Am I gonna have to gore on this? I'm gonna have to gore on this. And punch the tree. There we go. 3 of them, baby. Where'd that third one go? There we go. Any more in this room? Okay, the room is finally quiet. And I got bugs in my bottles? Good. Confirmed, Manic hates nature. Yes, which is... That's why I stream, to stay isolated from nature. To stay away from humans. What has nature done for us lately? Absolutely nothing. Get rid of it. Oh, there must still be. Yeah, I need to put more bugs in the walls. How's it going, Art on Hold? I know the art for you is not entirely on hold these days because you are still cranking it out on your Instagram, and I know that you are bound by NDA and whatnot, but how's the toy line? Unfortunately, Boonga Boonga 2001. Dang, see? I mean, in a way, Boonga Boonga is a rhythm game, you know? Boonga Boonga is the rhythm of, well, all the things that can happen in someone's rear end. Ghost Princess, you forgot to eat? I mean, you are a ghost, so you technically don't have an appetite. But, you know, you have to feed the flesh vessel that you inhabit. Okay, 2 in the afternoon. And I'm this far in. Not bad, Manic, not bad. I can very faintly hear the next one. I'm gonna have to use the power of stereo sound to find the next one. Oh, and I forgot to hit the, any more in this room? I think I got him in this room. Oh, there's still one in here. Oh, I bet that hurt. Okay, this room is finally silent. Bless. Huh? There we go. Get back into some... at least the hook shot. Oh, this is this side of the... Okay, this room is silent, so the remaining trio must be over in the far right room. Oh, yeah, I need to go to the right room so I can go up and then come back here to find whatever that final one is that I'm missing. This room is silent, so that's good. What consoles does Retrobit seem to be missing, Navigator? Specifically for the damn Dreamcast. I would love a Dreamcast controller that's like... Basically, give me the Xbox One controller, but make it Dreamcast. Okay, I'm super close to it. Oh, there you are, you bugger. Okay, which ones am I missing? I'm missing 2. Okay. Pillar, jar, soft patch of soil. Rolled into crates. Got him. Oh, what? This is the room that had, okay, the boulder, and I needed to plant a magic bee. What? Brook converter. Yeah, brook converters might be the way to do it. Okay, but this room is silent. And I would hear it right now if it were still here. Tombstone. In mind the lit torch, got that one. Pillar up there. Northern wall a bit higher up. Pretty sure I grabbed that one. Let's go look again. Because, yeah, still here in the great room, there was still some scratching. And I need to be on the upper level just to be sure. Yeah, the hybrid D-pad on the Xbox controller, I'm with you. The way that they dished that D-pad looks perfect. I am all in for that design. And the fact that with Xboxes they went with their D-pads being clicky, they're kind of micro switched. I'm in for that too. Very good feeling. Da 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 da. Think. Two there. Hit the pots. Slash the wall. Pathway. Deku scrub. Woke up. The wall. Do I have to just knock down more beehives? Higher up on the wall, north end of that room. Oh, another magic bean? Which I thought I got with the hook shot. But this is using the 3DS version as well. Two beehives in the tree. Oh, there's a beehive that I missed, it looks like. Like, I realize the house is filled with mystical spiders, but does the music really have to be this creepy, honestly? And I got this one in the far corner, I do believe. missed something interesting over here? I feel like I did. Even though I don't hear anything, that's okay. Gonna go arrow on this. And knock down some more beehives. Oh, there we go. Now I hear it. Why didn't I hear it earlier? There we go. Might as well knock down all the beehives. Why not? Even if they're hazardous to my health. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I'll live. I know that one's bad. What about the other corner? Nope, just a heart. Okay. Might as well. Oh, come on. There we go. It's angry. It's angry. Seriously, Art on Hold, I am shocked that you never knew well of Boonga Boonga. Boonga Boonga is exactly a you type of game. Without a doubt. I mean, DDR aside, of course, and Rez and VibRibbon and whatnot. But after those, after rhythm games, Boonga Boonga is entirely an Art on Hold game. It contains just the right amount of a certain kind of energy that is your signature Art on Hold. Now, of course I know of VibRibbon. If I know you, I know of VibRibbon. It's only right. It's only fair. Oh, is that 30? Nope, but I'm close. It's still up there. Give me 30. Give me the dirty 30. See videos for the activity Kancho on TikTok all the time. What is Kancho? Do tell. Reveal to me your secrets. Finally, there's 30. The curse is now lifted. Oh, which is what Boonga Boonga is based on. Ooh. Oh, I've been saved. I thought I was going to die. You see, a while back, someone told me I could become rich, and he gave me this mask. He said the instructions were inscribed somewhere in here, but when I went to look, I was cursed. If I had known it, it'd be such an ordeal, I never would have taken it. Here, take it, it's yours. Got another mask, baby. You got the Mask of Truth. This is the same mask the Sheikah spoke of. This mask allows you to hear and understand the wisdom of gossip stones and the thoughts of animals. I've had enough of this. As soon as I get it together, I'm going home. Actually, it makes me wonder if... Stupid master. His eyes are always filled with greed and desire. Ooh. Dog snitched on his master. Oh, Boonga Boonga is based on the Korean Kancho prank, which is what you think it is. Wow. What a society where that kind of activity is considered prank worthy. Like your rear end is always forfeit amongst familiar company in Korea, apparently. So back to clock down to deposit my money and lock in the safe for this mask. Then I can head over to then the other spider house is in the Great Bay. I need to deposit 128 rupees. Bang. Yes, I will give you that much. 1944 rupees. And now we can play the magic song. Oh yeah, art on hold. I know this might be a little bit invasive to ask, especially amongst, mixed company. Everything go well with your car? Did that situation already get sorted out? I hope that's okay and you don't have any lingering effects from that. Dawn of the first day, 72 hours remain. Your toes have curled, art on hold. Oh dear. I hope you didn't break your toes in curling them. A game to reboot Fantavision. I'm not even familiar with that game. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna want to do, well, we're gonna head back to the swamp with our renewed timeline here. Well, no, I need to put on my big boy Goron mask, go refill my arrows and whatnot, and then, and only then, can I go off and start collecting fairies in the swamp temple. Yeah, going okay, don't have a car for the time being. Saves around 400, 500 a month, not having to pay for the car insurance. Hey, as long as you're still living and functioning, art on hold, I guess that's what counts. Having that much extra money back in your pocket every month has gotta be dope. It's gotta be dope. Fantavision is Panzer Dragoon. If it was a puzzle game about fireworks, what? That sounds cool. I'm all in for anything that's like Panzer Dragoon, which is also a little bit like the original Star Fox. But the puzzle element, I'm intrigued. Do go on. Do go on. Finally, I can reach this chest. Oh, and it's just 20 red rupees? I thought there was more stuff in there than that. Oh well. Time to get rolling. Oh, that was a good bundle there. Oh, and some bombs. You're doing this. Nice quick resupply. In the bushes is where the magic happens. As for the settlement, first time dealing with kind of attorneys or lawyers or whatever. Takes a ton of time, months at least. Gonna fight for some robust comeuppance, because the old hands and grip ain't what it was. Drawing for extended periods of time causes some discomfort. Oh, that is a heck of an injury. Yeah, if you're genuinely put out by this, then yeah. For you to have such control over all your dexterity for art and drawing, and then to lose that, oh man, that is a devastating blow to just your well-being. Video for Fantavision. Oh my, I feel like we need to watch this together as a family, so we can all see what this mystery game is like. Oh, of course it could only have been a PlayStation 2 title. Of course, that just makes way too much sense. The PlayStation 2 had so many crazy high concept games. Make sure that Chrome is pointed at the correct thing. Don't need to capture the cursor. Might not be super exciting, but very zen to play. Hey, Zen is always worth playing, I think. So let me tune this right, and all right, let's let her rip and see what we got going on here. Okay, there's the fireworks.
Welcome to Fantavision. Please enjoy this fantastic journey.
That gets my heart pumping.
3 chains. Star. 4 chains. Six chains. Star. 6 chains.
I can see the Panzer Dragoon part.
3 chains. 2 daisies. Star.
And I agree, Dwarven Dynamite, that family is terrifying.
That gets my heart pumping.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Kind of a precursor to Rez. Well, actually, it wouldn't be a precursor to Rez because Rez came out for the Dreamcast, and the PS2 came out after the Dreamcast. This was a launch title.
13 chains. 2 daisies. 7 chains. Bonus point.
Okay. That certainly got its point across. Interesting. I can totally understand the Zen part about it, Robert Headley. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I've never even ever heard of that too. Who downvoted this? Who clicked on the video and was like, "Oh, screw this"? Yeah, and I'm just trying to still like wrap my head around the levels of anger required to downvote a YouTube video. Like, just click away. Just go watch something else. Downvoting is like if something is like genuinely offensive or toxic or harmful. No need to mess with a poor creator. A super puzzle, an ex-Capcom guy. Oh, well then, you just said the magic words to Navigator's heart. You say super puzzle fighter, Navigator comes running. Because that's just what he does. What did I want to do? Akrita, yes. And art on hold too, apparently. Super Puzzle Fighter live. And apparently Twitch does not like... Twitch's link parser does not like that. Brother was number 8 in the world by only pressing 2 buttons. Oh, burning Dreamcast games. Getting those Tayo Yudins on fire. Okay, so now it's time to Deku up. And let's go fairy hunting, y'all. Remember burning Quake for your Dreamcast, feeling like a total hacker? The act of burning CDs it's filled with such anticipation. Like, will it fail? How well will it play when it's done? Oh, you're going in on Giant Graham Japan? Yeah, I told you that was a great wrestling game, man. Giant Graham is where it's at for Dreamcast wrestling. Really is. Okay, analog stick pointed directly. Gosh, I really dislike how... like, there's no wiggle room on that flight. It's so frustrating. And now the better supplemental mask to use. Yeah, there we go. All right, get those kiddos ready for bed. Make them happy. There's allegedly a treasure chest over here. Hit 98%. Oh yeah, it's like a ticking time bomb at that whole 98% thing, and watching the buffer empty itself. Jesus, keyboard, calm down. I mean, Panic Sloth, you yourself don't have much chill, so... I mean, panic and whatnot, so... Totally get it. Okay, there we go. Okay, get to climb back up. Yeah, there's a chest on a platform. Laughs in Nero burning ROM. Yeah, Nero was the ticket to burning robustness back in the day. Oh yeah, Art on Hold. We were discussing Dreamcast stuff earlier, and I think you might be interested. My dude Navigator found that there are optical drive replacements for the Dreamcast that run only $50 on eBay. So you could be in total Dreamcast heaven with your Dreamcast that I kind of sort of made you buy a while ago, and get all the Dreamcast gaming you deserve. Oh, no grave book. This mask? This mask right here? This mask? The one with the sentient hair? You don't like it? Demon Tools. DJ Mystic Underground CD had an of Venga Boy's greatest hits. That bad boy was filled to the brim. All 80 minutes of that beast, y'all. Oh, come on! I deserve that. I deserve that for all this backtracking that I've been doing. Actually, I still use Damon Tools to this day. Damon Tools is still the one optical drive emulator that actually functions correctly for interpreting rips of game console CDs, like PlayStation and Saturn. I was having like absolute fits trying to deal with the some rips I had made of some Saturn games, and I was driving myself crazy with the optical drive emulator software I was using. Finally, I broke down, I installed Damon Tools, and the rips worked. I was so salty. CD skills still skips through, you remember it. Oh, good old Venga boys. We like to party. Yeah, same. Using burned CDs as love letters truly is a lost art. It's available only to a few of us. Yeah, a Dreamcast optical drive emulator will liven you up Art on Hold, and they're pretty simple to install too. Capri Sun pouch of goodness. Oh, I will pouch you so hard. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna straight up make sure this spider takes an arrow to the face, and its brother over there too, because they both cause me so much pain and anguish. They stunted my fairy hunt. Dang it. Okay, here in the middle room there are 4 fairies. And yeah, I apologize, Gravebook. I have to use this mask to attract the fairies. The fairies love this mask. Alex smack me. Oh dear. That is that the new fetish, wanting to become a puddle? Whatever happened to Larissa Olenek? Is she doing anything anymore these days? Like, what's her career like? Yeah, it does stand to reason that it would be called Alex smacking, but like, is becoming metallic goo, like, are there people legit getting their rocks off to that? I must know. Wait, there's a 4th one over here in the corner. Huh, guess there might be. There we go. Let's see if that's fairy 5. And then where does it say fairy 6 is? I need to make sure I go grab a small key. Yeah, let's check the Rule 34 database for Alex smacking to see if becoming, you know, a T1000 is arousing to anyone. Reminds you of the video. Mad props for remembering the actress's name. Oh yeah, I was a total Nickelodeon kid, so, and Larissa Olenek was rather attractive for my like 13-year-old sensibilities, or however old I was when the Alex Mack show happened. So turns out there is in fact a Rule 34 page for becoming goo. To dip. Oh, and the music video for What's It Gonna Be from Busta Rhymes. But yeah, the video for the dip, that looked so freaking futuristic, that video. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I specifically asked for a small key. Maybe it's in that chest over there. Speaking of not letting go of the past, been listening to Ready Player 2 today. Oh, how's that going? I saw some questionable passages from the text. There's that small key I needed. Yeah, Busta Rhymes, he mastered the art of rapping and the music video. Absolutely crazy talented, that dude. YouTube series One Hit Wonderland? Oh, baby. I'm here for one hit wonders. I feel like one hit wonders are much better indicators of a zeitgeist, of culture in an era, than anything else, truly. Hype Williams, Busta and Missy, yes. If you can get past someone who's never met a woman trying to write a romance subplot, cringe, it's entertaining enough so far. Oh, good to know. Puff Daddy Victory video, Pinnacle Music videos, Fisheye Lens videos where the collective bomb. Yes, Fisheye Lens inside of a cheese grater videos. Huh. Let's see, I have a few hearts. Could I tank this as a Zora and just go down and grab that fairy? 'Cause that would be pretty cool. I guess it's gonna hurt. Nope. Oh, maybe. Oh, the fairy refilled my hearts. Yes, I can take it. I totally did cheese that. Yes. I'm okay with this arrangement. That was the best, worst idea I've ever had. Colorful and comfortable time of... What the heck are they wearing? Yeah, 90s fashion was... There was just so much chaos in the 90s. I don't know if me being able to grab that fairy was intentional, but they sure did give me enough rope for me to nearly hang myself with it. YouTube video essay. Oh, yeah. Freaking Lindsay Ellis. I got hooked on her for a while in her Disney commentary. Freaking really wonderful stuff, the way she breaks down Disney. She's a character on Twitter, too. Small Cube, too young in the 90s. A shame. A shame. Skinny jeans could bump right off. If the bottom of my pant leg isn't the same circumference as the waist, would never approach it. Yeah, and seriously, pockets big enough that you could hold a VHS tape in them, or several. Let's see. Billy Vanilli Gaming. Hey, my high school brother. Talking about the 90s, me and Billy Vanilli go all the way back to 1998 when we were both wearing incredibly large pantaloons. How's it going, Billy Vanilli? Hope you are doing well. Happy Tuesday evening to you. Welcome to Living the Dream in Subcon. Thanks for stopping by. 8-ball jackets. Oh man, that must have been a regional thing. 8-ball jackets weren't really much of a thing here out west. Not that I could recall anyway. 90s in New York had to have been a trip though. Like I feel like I only got the tiniest glimpse of New York in the 90s thanks to something like, In Living Color, but I could never get the full grasp of it, for being too young as well. Anchor Blue and Hot Topic. Oh my gosh, Anchor Blue. I could not get enough of Anchor Blue. Anchor Blue's clothes lasted forever. I swear if you've got an Anchor Blue... If you bought something Anchor Blue, chances are it still survives to this day. Anchor Blue went out of business because you only needed to buy their clothes once. Goth phase with giant wallet chains. Unfortunately, Billy Vanilli, you could never be too goth because your glasses were like too large for that. Sorry, don't mean to roast you or like expose your past, but like you could only get so goth. Your gothiness levels were capped by certain other fashion choices. Panic Soft wasn't allowed to shop at Hot Topic, so you're living your best life now. Where are you, number 11? Or at least another one I'm supposed to be able to get to. Yeah, Art on Hold, I knew you in the peak goth days. Like having mesh sleeves only for your forearms and guy liner and occasionally some lipstick. Are we talking boob windows here? Boob windows always get love. As a person who thought they were fundamentalist Christian for a while, Hot Topic made me uncomfortable. This is back when they sold like robes and stuff. Yeah, Hot Topic used to have some really, really raunchy stuff in their store. They've really toned it down over the years. Gotta look good for GameWorks. Oh yeah, GameWorks was the place to be. You weren't shit if you weren't hanging out at GameWorks. Anything else I should be? Ah! Still, nothing in this room? Nothing at all? Oversized white tees in the mid-2000s with baggy jeans and the Tims. Yeah, that's the New York stuff that I'm thinking was how it really was. And I think that baggy jeans and Tims, did that ever really go out of style? I mean, let's be real here. Yeah, just like out here, out west, especially Motivator from California, the Mexicans, the homies, they still dress the same way they did in the 90s. Gotta get those denim shorts that go down past your knees. You got the long white socks. You've got probably some all white Skechers, something like that. Long white t-shirt, buzz cut with a mustache. Never go out of style at NYC. Fitted caps and Tims. Yeah, Cholo gear also never went out of style. Like whatever you see in East LA, that, I mean, especially with so many transplants that came to Arizona, that stuff is resilient, that fashion. We even have, well, heck, we still to this day have an independently owned fashion store that is for maintaining those styles. And we call it K-Momo, which I can only reasonably assume is a hood rat way of saying Kmart. Yep, button-down shirts with the top button, nothing else. Getting that style going too. Nothing like it. Riding your lowrider bike down the street. Let me go to a regular area there. Let's bump that viewer count by one more by inviting a zombie. Zombie, what's going on? That I was actually thinking of you earlier, Phoenix Zombie, because that song came on the radio on my drive home from work. I'm like, dang, I wonder how he's doing. Yeah, K-Momo is a hyper-local Phoenix thing, but it wouldn't be what it is without California transplants, I swear. Good to have you here, Zombud. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see, can I thread the needle on this? Can I use this torch and hit the, no, I can't. Oh wait, I could use the torch up there because I'm a smart person with a brain. Seriously, I'm supposed to be at, let's see, what's my fairy count? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's supposed to be one more in this room. Unless I miscalculated this room. No, I'm in this room correctly. Actually, let me try this again. There you are. Come to me, little fairy. Come. There we go. Okay, now I can head back into the big room, the main room, maybe. I think that, yeah, that torch is not in a good place for that. Okay. K-Momo for sale. What? How many masks are we in here, Phoenix Zombie? That is a good question. I'm rounded out pretty well. I still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 masks to go. So I think I'm doing okay. Could do better. Could do worse. All right, now here in the big room, I might have to head back to the dungeon entrance so I can pop through to the other side. We'll see how this goes. How do I want to do this? Oh, this is how I want to do this. Can one of these jars give me some magic? Good lord. Don't I deserve... There we go. And some arrows while I'm at it. Yeah, the end goal of this, I feel like it would just not be satisfying if I finished this game without the Fierce Deity mask, so I'm definitely all in for every single mask. I'm not completing Majora's Mask without all the masks. I'll skimp on every other obligation, but I will get every mask. I guarantee. Gravebook is obligated to tell us that you love us. Aw, love you too, Gravebook. I'm working on your Christmas gift, by the way, Gravebook. Just figured I'd let you know that right now. I have assessed some things, and I've settled upon something that you need, Gravebook. Something that will make your life better. There we go. There's that one. So that's 9. Okay, and then 10 is allegedly down there. Phoenix Zombie starting Christmas shopping. Hey, you know, everyone has their own pace of things, and some people need the pressure of it being December 21st to really do their best shopping. Oh, snap, Gravebook. If you're lucky, I might even hand deliver the gift to you some weekend. Ooh. Alright, can I... Can I just do a mighty leap over there? I feel like I can make it if I angle this jump right. It was worth a try. It was so worth a try. January 33rd birthday party? Sounds like a deal to me. Oh, I could just... What? Oh wait, I need to... Are there other unlit torches around here? No? There we go. Phoenix Zombie, even your own mother's pestering you for a list. I mean, Phoenix Zombie, you do have some eclectic and expensive taste, so I don't blame Mommy Zombie one bit for wanting to be precise. How the heck would I get over there to stand on that switch? I guess I'm gonna have to... I guess I'm gonna have to float. We all float down here. Mom Zoms, get a soldering station. Oh yeah, get some good Hako action in your house. You'll be set. A good soldering station, and maybe even, ooh, if you're a good boy, you can get a desoldering gun too. Take it from Dibsenhauer, desoldering gun for the win, especially if you plan on working on NESs. No telling what you'd solder, though. Okay, good. 10, 5 more to go. 5 times the fairies. Yep, because if you're gonna solder, you might as well find the best way to desolder as well. Wait. Oh, up on the second floor, there is one fairy. Well then, good thing I checked. Thanks for the lyric, Billy Vanilli. No one has asked what you want, probably because you're annoying and you're saying nothing. I think when it comes to asking what you want, Gravebook, the right policy is just to observe, and it's pretty easy to see what kind of interests you have. It's not like you're not wearing your heart. It's not like you refuse to wear your heart on your sleeve or anything. You are very, very upfront about the things you want, and regrettably, I cannot wrap up and mail a perfect panic sloth for you. It's not in the cards this year, but maybe, just maybe in the future, we can get you your own panic sloth. Headphones in your sock drawer. Cinnamon in with your plates. Wow, Panic Sloth, you are having a time in life. You're like keeping it surprisingly well together for not having it together at all. Thanks, Billy Vanilli. Take it easy. Oh boy. Well, I might as well just keep twirling while I get the black fuzzies out of the way. Not racist. You done yet? Are there more? There have to be more. Give me that. There we go. Okay, 11th fairy, and then there are 4 more in the room right before the boss. It's dark in here, so using the map to see. Nice stick you have there. Good for setting spider webs on fire. I can go here. And I can flip. Gosh. Lincoln Majora's Mask is so freaking athletic. I just love the all the flips and stuff they give him. Wait a second. Oh, that's right. This is the room I was in. I keep getting those rooms backwards for some reason. So now I can put my hood up. Put your hood up. Put your hood up. Put your click up. Represent your set. Okay. 2 along the wall that I'm on, 1 along the far corner, and 1 over there. Okay. Well, I guess I could just cheese this one. What? There we go. And switch over to the scary mask. Come to me, little one. Shower up, Panic Sloth. If there's ever a day that should be like literally showered off, it's a day like today, Panic Sloth. There's so much that went on, you might as well just take the hottest shower you can possibly muster and make yourself fresh for a new day. No more spiders? Okay, no more spiders. Nope. Those insects gotta die. And make this hot. Yeah, baby. Lucky 13th fairy. And then there's another one a little lower, I believe. Ooh, yes. I'll pop that bubble and come to me. Using the power of the fairy mask. Like, I've already wasted enough time in this game. No need to waste any more. And there we go. Quick, take them to their fellow fairies of the same color. Not racist. All before 6 p.m. on the first day. How about them apples? Let's blow this popsicle stand. Eh. Do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Because I can go into that fairy cave over yonder. Right as I release the A button to launch. Oh my god. Okay, at least I still got full height on this. Jeez, that one's just as bad. I have to... Oh, how cute. He can't spit that far. Womp womp. But I need to be able to get to that ledge so I can launch into the fairy cave. Go, pink fairies, go! Why is that? It must be, is it something that went on like with your childhood or something? That's the only thing I can think of. Like, I don't think it's inherently a scary mask, but maybe it's the way that the hair flops around. She's also nude. I mean, yeah, all those clothes are basically spray painted on her one-piece bikini with major underboob. Oh, strong young one, I'm the great fairy of power. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I grant you prowess with this new sword technique. Yeah, the next fairy is good for expanding my magic meter. But I'll take a sword technique, I guess. You mastered the spin attack. Press an old B to power your weapon with magic. When you release B, your sword will unleash a whirlwind of energy. Arnold Holt, we talking about Christmas presents? Oh yeah, that was a little while ago. I think we're past the Christmas presents kind of discussion. Come see me again whenever you are overcome by weariness. Oh, I'm weary, all right. After going in that temple and collecting 15 fairies, good lord. Anyway, it's time to go back to Clocktown, deposit my rupees, and get a save going. If you think about it, the Great Fairy is a Megazord. Yeah, just a Megazord comprised of a lot of smaller robots. If you're playing something Japanese, it always comes down to something that's Super Sentai. Or Super Hentai. Oh yeah, when when 5 tentacle monsters come together to become the ultimate, well, your imagination can fill in the rest of what it's the ultimate of. There's a distinct shortage of Guyver games. Is Guyver a genre of game? I'm not terribly familiar. Save and return to dawn of the first day? Why, yes, I shall. Guyver, Saban Entertainment dude in a suit show. Oh, okay. I wonder, like, even in Japanese only releases, because in Japan they'll totally make a video game out of everything. All right, bashing your head against the wall. Hey, take it easy, Family Jack. Thanks for your good energy tonight. Happy Thanksgiving. If I don't see you till then, be good, be easy. Oh, hey, spam bot. That's nice. Okay. So now that I've locked that in, then. Yeah, I do have to wake up early, so this is only the right thing to do, is to say goodnight. I know I probably could have gone for another half hour like I usually do, but I'm trying to be practical, and besides, you're going to get me on Friday and Saturday this week. Friday, there's going to be some more Metroid Prime, and Saturday is the gratitude stream. In the next day or two, I will finally reveal what's going on with the gratitude stream that I advertised was going to happen. I've talked to some other people and they are absolutely in on it. Oh no! Oh wow, that's a lot of spam bots. 3 in a row. I must be getting popular. I know. I'm sorry, Dr. Chorus. You just got back from clearing your personal forests. I know, Dwarven Dynamite. It was good hanging out with you all. Dwarven Dynamite, Phoenix Zombie, Dr. Chorus, Grumpy Tomato, Navigator, Famine Jack, Gravebook, Panic Sloth, Billy Vanilli, Art on Hold, so many other amazing people. Good hanging out with y'all tonight. You are all lovely and beautiful. We are going to hand it on over to Princess Za, who is currently speedrunning Sabank's Adventure on real TurboGrafx 16 hardware. She is a delight. I will let you carry her into the next few hours. Until next time, y'all. Peace.